Hi Virgo, welcome to your quantum entanglement reading with me, Jocelyn the Quantum Queen. So, of course, this is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, or Rising. And as always, welcome to my cross watchers. Cross watcher, you could be dealing with a Virgo, and the message could actually be for you. So feel free to take it however it resonates with you and your situation. Keep in mind that these are timeless readings, so whenever you come across the message is probably when you were meant to hear it. And keep in mind that I have a playlist just for you, Virgo, so if you guys want to wander over there and something pops out for you, it might be something that could be helpful for you at this time. If you guys would like to book a one-on-one reading with me, you can find my information down below in the description box. And just want to say thank you for liking, subscribing, and thank you for all the good karma donations. I appreciate it so much. Virgo. Okay. Let's see what pops out. Okay, well, okay. This is interesting. So we've got, I'm going to go ahead and take this one, the frog spirit, okay? Clear out the cutter. The cutter. I'm sorry, I'm struggling with my words today. Oh, and this just flew out. It's interesting. This is the third time this card has popped out, okay? Virgo, I think what's happening is there's obviously like people you're surrounded by. There's like this interesting entanglement of the energies because I think that you are kind of in the mode of like clearing people out of your space. Or the other thing I'm getting too is there's maybe even physical things that you need to start cutting out. Like maybe you guys are considering going a little bit more minimal or something that's going to help you to free yourself up a lot more so that you can start, maybe you're even collaborating with a lot of people. Let me grab one more card just to get a little bit more clarification on this. Oh, that was the one. That just wanted to... Hold on, let me... These cards are so awkward for me. Okay, what was I saying? So you've got the horse, the freedom card. Okay. Virgo, I think that you guys are like pretty much on this path of freedom. You know, like you're kind of chasing after... Because that horse card, that can be about travel. That can be about freeing yourself from some type of situation. And so it makes sense to me, this whole lineup. You might be starting to like clear out people out of your life. Like maybe even you're looking at collaborating as well with other people that are on kind of the similar path as you. Like that are also very free-spirited. Okay. So I think what's also coming out too is there's something here about having to clear something out of your life. That could be a person. And like I said, that could be like actual physical items that you're needing to just get rid of, because once you get rid of it, you'll start to see that it just frees you up, okay? The less you have, it creates more freedom in your life. That's just how it goes. I mean, that's why in our society, not ripping on people and don't get offended, but I'm just saying that a lot of people are tied to so many things, tied to relationships, tied to pets, tied to houses and things that they accumulate. So it could be that. And like I said, it's relationships too. Like there could be a part of you that always feels maybe bound by certain people in your life. But there's something about, yeah, like freeing yourself from, I think, some type of connections or something in your life. And it is pulling you into a mode because we've got a self-mastery number right there, the 33. And 33s are all about, like, 3, first of all, is more of an entrepreneurship number. It's very independent, and entrepreneurs need freedom. That's why I'm cracking up about that. So for some of you, you might even be headed in the direction of maybe wanting to, like, be an entrepreneur and maybe create the space for you to be able to travel. And so that's why all of this is popping out pretty much. It's like, this is what you need to do to get on that path. You need to start clearing out all the things and pretty much just take the necessities. Like, I'll tell you guys from experience, like, I still am getting rid of a couple of things. Like, I pretty much have 2 boxes to my name that I'll probably throw in storage. And then I have 2 suitcases. Like, that's pretty much all I own to my name now, because I realized that if I wanted to go on this path and get what I'm wanting, get that freedom, that was kind of the price I had to pay, is to keep releasing. It was a constant process. Like, seriously, about 4 years ago, I had a whole house full of furniture and everything. So obviously this might not be for all of you, but it's very specific for at least one of you that's headed down this path, or you, maybe even for some of you, this could be a dream that you had and you're like, it's something that you've maybe given up on, or you haven't really known how to accomplish it. And so maybe you just thought it really wasn't possible for you. And it is. And that's what I think is interesting, especially for this Mercury retrograde. It could be coming up because it's showing you that it is possible. It's something that's been dormant inside of you, Virgo, that you can accomplish it. Because I almost feel like with that ant spirit, the time to collaborate, I feel like it's a time where you might even be being pushed in the direction of your soul tribe, the people that you're meant to work with. You know what I mean? But the path to this can sometimes be very lonely. You know, it can be like very, you're doing it on your own, and that is part of the process. It helps you to feel very empowered and that you're capable to do it on your own. But the collaboration will come, and it's really awesome. But I guess one thing I want to throw out there too is just make sure, like, the collaborations or the people that you're working with, always be aware of the connections, because maybe even Virgo, there could be people along your path that are almost maybe even mimicking the same vision that you have, and they could also be someone that you're needing to clear out of your life, right? The frog spirit, that's like all about healing. So you guys could be, remember how I was talking about the freedom, the entrepreneurship, and the mastery number. The mastery number 33, especially if you guys resonate with that, if you are a 33 or maybe you're a life path 6, you can jump over to my numerology videos because there could be something there for you. But the 33s are all about combining, like, it's the mastery between kind of like independence and your creativity, using your creativity to inspire others, but ultimately to achieve the things that a 6 accomplishes. And a 6 is all about like relationships, stability. It's a 6 is fascinating because it's all about the home. And it's almost like, I think you guys are trying to find the balance between having a life of freedom, but also having security at the same time, you know, which makes sense to me, you know, like, nobody wants to jump into freedom and stuff when there's the unknown, which does come along with it. You're constantly thrown the unknown when you're out, like, pursuing this life path. But I think that's mainly why it's coming up, Virgo. So some of you might actually be in the pursuit of this already, or this is spirit bringing it up that it was once a dream, and it's almost like, yeah, Virgo, it's time to take a look at it, because there could be some type of dissatisfaction that you have in your life currently, and you're wanting, like, all the dissatisfaction is causing you to be pushed in this direction. You know, so that can be dissatisfaction in your relationships. That can be dissatisfaction in your current job. However it applies, there's just some type of conflict that's coming up to push you in this direction, okay? So let's see what comes up. Look at that. Okay, I love that this flipped out. So we've got Ace of Cups there and the Empress. That's that new beginning, and that's you stepping in your power. Don't get caught up by the gender. But I think, Virgo, what's happening is you guys are kind of, oh, wow, these cards that flipped out. Dude, okay, these are the other cards that flipped over. Hopefully you guys will trust me. Sometimes you don't, and that's fine. So, what's happening is first you've got the Ace of Cups and you've got the Fool card. This is you like stepping out on a new journey. And right, you're solo. You're like going out on your own. And that can be a little bit like, it's always about that leap of faith, you know, trusting that the universe is going to catch you in case you fall, which I have seen that in my own life. It's unbelievably true. Like, I've gotten myself out of really sticky situations when I've been traveling. And that's what you're going to be. That's like going to be your biggest strength to rely on, is your intuition and your connection to yourself. Okay. So that could be the hesitance. Maybe you guys are having an issue to make that first like initial jump in the direction of this thing that you're wanting to do. And the very first process of it, just start preparing for it, like clearing out all the clutter in your life, all the things that kind of burden you. Start just getting rid of it all. Because once you get rid of it, I'm going to tell you guys, like personally, when I've released physical items that I held onto for years, like even sentimental items, things that I had from like even people that had passed away in my life, I got rid of them, which was very hard. Like, I kind of went through my own emotional moment as I let those things go. But it's interesting because as I've let all those things go, things that I had held onto for years, you have to start being realistic. Like, you know, that mentality, have I used this thing in the past year? If not, let it go. It makes life so much easier because you almost like hold on to things because, right, you think that you're going to use it. And that's where you need to start looking at, like, because I think there's something about making your journey lighter and less of a burden, you know, so that you're not dreading every time that you have to like make a move or having to take the jump, because that could be weighing you down in some way, shape, or form. So I guess like the thing that's going to help you to prepare to jump into the beginning is clearing out all the stuff. That's what's coming in mainly for you, okay? For whoever this applies to, okay? So it's interesting. So we've got the Temperance card. So this is all about, right, finding that balance and finding that peace of mind. And this will be a constant part of the process. It will be a constant just staying balanced, staying calm, because the more that you do that, you'll be able to receive insights from the universe on maybe the next direction to jump in. And I'll tell you guys that for sure with my experience, like traveling to different places that I go to. It's a constant process for me where I just, because at the beginning I used to panic. Like, I would just freak out. I was like, where am I going to go next? Like, I'm going to be homeless. And I set up situations in my life that helped me to feel safe. Like, I always had somewhere to fall back on. So for me, I know this sounds ridiculous, but I always know that I can go to the airport and I can sleep there. Like, I always know that that's my backup option. So it helps me to bring peace of mind, and then it helps me to chill out. And since I have that in the back of my mind as an option, it helps the answer to come in. It helps me to calm down, and that's the process. So that's why I was saying, like, going back to clear out all the things that weigh you down and find like little backup solutions and things like that, because that's going to help you to find solutions really fast, you know? It'll help you to know, like, you'll just get impulses. It's fascinating to watch. But seriously, Virgo, your lineup of cards, like, this is why I was shocked that these all flipped over, because I think that you guys are in a place, you could actually, I want to say this is an outside person, that there's someone that you'll, like, maybe it's even certain people that you're working with. It can be male or female, but it's someone more in power positions that provide some type of stability for you so that you can also have freedom. Does that make sense? So, which is really cool. Like, it's like they you meet these people that are offering these new beginnings, right? And it's going to bring like emotional fulfillment. It's like a new love, which is helping you to stay really lit up every time. Like, because I think there's something about you, Virgo, that loves the variety. You love the change up of your environments. You love things to be different. And that's what like is almost a love for you. You know what I mean? And so here is someone coming in making some type of an offer of a new beginning, which also brings you all of this like emotional stability, emotional fulfillment. It's like you keep coming into these partnerships. And that's why if some of you are currently kind of in the situation where you're looking for that, you're looking for maybe the next step or wherever it is that you need to go in, because maybe there's a part of your journey, Virgo, that you're realizing you want like the next level, you know, you want something different. That's what I feel like is coming in for you. There's something about, there's going to be this brand new beginning that sets you on this path that will help you to feel more balanced. You'll be working with other people. And here's the cool thing. Here's the entanglement. Okay. This is also, you'll be able to see that these people that are maybe in power and that are offering you new beginnings where you feel like really emotionally stable, like you feel really in love with the environment that you're in. And it's really like the relationships, this person that you keep working with, it's a very beautiful like give and take between the two of you. It's very nourishing. Both of you are willing to like help each other out, you know, because both of you want balance and stability. So that's why you both are very compatible and willing to work with one another, because there's this interesting like give and take. It's like the dynamic has shifted. Maybe Virgo, where you've been in situations in the past where you were a little bit more in a less powerful position, you're going to be stepping into a situation where they're depending on you as much as you're depending on them, which is going to be that even energy give and take, right? There's going to be a lot of trust that comes with that. So because of that, it's going to be very calm. Like there's going to be, how do I say this? There's just going to be this mutual understanding that both of you just want peace, calm, you want things to work out, and both of you have the same type of end goal in sight. You want, maybe if like you're getting a review or something from them, you're both very conscious of that. Do you know what I'm saying? Because now, Virgo, like I said, you've kind of stepped into this power role as well, where this person is in power, maybe even a little bit more, but you're also in the power seat as well. It's fascinating. I don't know how to explain it other than that. But that's what I see is coming in for you, especially along this path, this very specific path for whoever is working towards this. This is the direction to go in. It's actually really freaking cool. So Virgo, I'm going to dive into the extended with this. If you guys want to join me over there, feel free. Go down below, click on the Vimeo link, and I'll see you on the other side. But if this is where we leave things, my love, I will send you so much love. Wishing you all the very best, and I will see you in your next reading. Take care.